What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
She can't trust me either. I'm trying to murder her.
Okay, let's get it. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. God bless me, gift of God bless me, gift of God bless me, gift of God bless me.
Unattached, I see.
Let's just hop into it. Okay, chapter 1. The hero and the princess. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, if she's already locked up, why does she need to be slain? Oh, all these are a lot of options. What are you talking about? Have you considered the only reason she's going to end the world because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though. Can somebody else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing it. It just ends the game. It just closes the app out. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Oh god. Do I get a reward for doing this? Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Okay. Turn around and leave. There's so many options. I'm overwhelmed. First of all, I'm deeply overwhelmed. Off the rip. This is a dramatic level of choices. My goodness. Okay. Do I get a reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Okay. That's telling. Alright. Oh, can you tell me what my prize is gonna be?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Okay, that just sounds like a lie. That just sounds manipulative. I don't like that. End of
I'm
the world.
talking
What do you
about
mean?
the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Okay, I'm glad there's a voice. Because I'm kind of covering up the text. Sorry about that, y'all. Let me see if I can put myself in a corner, I guess. No, because that covers all the dialogues. I don't want to make myself too small. I'm already kind of out the way. We're just gonna have to say here. I don't know how to make this circle. Sorry. I'm not good YouTuber. When I start teeing up a little bit with the editing, okay. Put an end to her. Okay, how can a princess locked away in the basement be the end of
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Don't linger on the... Bro, I'm the one murdering somebody. Right, do you have any evidence?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Not you catching an attitude, Mr. Narrator. Have you considered that... Yeah, okay.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
A ticking clock, huh?
Nevertheless, Let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Okay.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Thank you. That's all I'm asking for.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Okay.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Okay. Alright. Oh, look. Oh, there's okay, it switches up the, what you call it? Okay. Yeah, look, I think my first fell. The better one. Otherwise, I'm just worried and confused. Anyways. Okay, look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. If she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything, yes.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Okay.
Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
This narrator got an attitude.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
But that's okay. No other options, just go inside. Alright. This is chapter 1? How many chapters is this game?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I could just choose to go into the basement without the blade entirely. That's interesting. I don't trust that this is one of those everything is not what it seems kind of situations. I don't trust the narrator, and it's even weirder that if the princess is so-called this dangerous, I doubt she's not down there against her will. Like, I feel like I'm being played entirely. Like, I feel like the prince is finna be sacrificed. Prince, the hero, the knight in shining armor, I'm assuming it's a prince, whoever he is, it could be the local farm boy, whoever, I feel like he's about to be used. I don't like the vibe of this at all. I'm gonna take the blade. I'm not gonna use the blade, but I'm gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
To the basement. I like how the blade's in my
The door
hand.
to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
That's insane.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
That's not a very princessy voice either. No, there's no, I thought she would cover it. Who's there? Is that my knight? You know what I'm talking.
She sounds dangerous.
Right.
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Or she's just mentally given up. Maybe she's ready to die. Let's just
Good.
continue.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? Who asks stuff like this? What? I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
No, I'll hold my knife.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
No, I'll
Don't
keep my
you
blade.
dare.
I'll keep my blade. You can still talk.
It's
about
fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
it. No, I'm not.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten
Yeah, I'm
your
not
grip
dropping
on
that
the
blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Oh, okay. Shawty not hiding nothing. She's like, I am a problem.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I don't know how big my
She's
character
unarmed.
is.
If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I didn't say walk forward. Yeah. I don't want to drop the blade, but I do want to still just talk. I want to hear her. She's very cold, very confident, very presumptuous about why I'm there. There's no question to this. Like, that's why I'm saying it seems too cut in a weird way. Like, she's not playing a princess role, and this narrator's not being much of a narrator either. It's very weird. Because if I'd say this one, I feel like he's gonna drop the blade. And if we press this, I don't want him to walk forward. It's like there's no... Oh my god.
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I don't want to. I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Oh, brother. Fine, I guess we're at an impasse. Alright, or squint at the princess while holding on to the blade.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
I'm sorry. Not trying to be coughing in the mic. Are you sure you don't want to talk?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh,
For
shut
goodness
it.
sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever.
Why? What else I gotta
Eventually,
do?
something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
Oh, I really am at an impasse here now. That's crazy. There's no game if I slay her now. There's no game. Cause then what? Then the narrator goes, "Ha! You fool! You just listen to me. You didn't ask any questions. You fool! I rule the world." I just don't want to get hit with or I get hit with, well, you saved the world, but yeah, you murdered somebody. How do you feel about yourself, buddy? she had a whole family back at home, and you just slayed her. But hey, the world was gonna end. But we want some content out of this. Fine, I'll drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
I don't know what.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face.
Why'd you get so close?
Unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
A relationship? I don't really know you to even. Right, a relationship. Hello? There's people out there. What's your name? Ooh. Okay, there's a lot of questions. Right, relationship.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Alright, Shawty. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
She can't trust me either. I'm trying to murder her. Hmm. Yeah, there's people saying you're out here gonna end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Why not? She knows what
That's
she done
cute.
here.
Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
Well, Shawty, do you see how you're drawn? Like you're not really drawn in the most appeasing way.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
I don't see when you put yourself down here. Look at her. Like this don't scream innocent, and neither does the narrator. That's a stupid deflection. What? No. What? No. 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 That's a L answer. Nasty L answer. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that. No, and that's sheep. I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I'll stop being so coy. You're a princess. It's not that hard.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
You don't
Whoever
sound
sent you to
trustworthy,
slay
bro.
me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Right?
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Killing each other, huh?
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't really know me, do you?
No.
What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
A lot, considering if you're
She's right about one
honest.
thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Which we're both not
So
gonna
do you
really
trust
move on.
me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust.
Yeah, this is about risk.
Risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one
That's
person
on both ends,
and a
mine
subjugating
and
monarch,
hers.
no less.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
That's not an answer.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You're just putting me on a
You
wall.
know why you're here.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep you locked away down here for a bit. Yeah, like this is we're not.
That
getting
seems like a pretty good compromise.
right. Like, cause everything else we're not getting nowhere.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
Why did she find a way out before then? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's not making sense. The door was unlocked, easy way inside. There was a knife waiting on the outside of the door, up the stairs. Nah, bruh. If anything, the princess and the narrator's working together. That's my little theory. But there's something else gathering here. I'm not.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
Oh, look at the text font changing.
And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
what you gonna
You
do?
have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
But what? My thing is, what can she do? Does she turn into a monster? Like, she seems so confident that she can boop bat me out of existence. She's like, yeah, if I get out of here, yo, it's grass. You are grass if I get out of here. And the narrator's like, man, if you don't kill this, you don't kill her and get out of here. Like, I'm in that impasse for murder. Like, this is weird. There's no clear directory line here. It's so odd because she is very confident that she can kill him. That's so weird. I'm gonna stick to my guns though.
I
What's the
know
target?
you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this.
You're making a mistake.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to skip through all that. I just wanted to see what she was gonna say. I'm sorry.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip
Okay.
these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Right.
Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
Yeah, we're sticking
It'll
to
be
the
the
plan.
death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
Yeah, I want to stick to my first run decision.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work.
Alright.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue.
asleep in
But sleep doesn't come.
Oh no, whatever
Instead,
happens
your
to you,
rest
you
is
deserve
broken
it.
by
I'm
a
not gonna lie.
piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. Huh? It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
She was weird and creepy looking down there anyway.
She violently rattles the door. You do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
We
No,
should have left.
it doesn't.
Ignore her and go to sleep. She's so weird. I mean, bro, that's so not an option. Let me all does it ease my guilty conscience. That's crazy. You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even. That's a threat. I'm not trying to get pop scared.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day again.
That's wild.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
Why are you sleeping inside the cabin? I would have left. I would have camped out in the woods somewhere in a tree.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Okay.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
That's wild.
It isn't
She's a
all at
whole
once.
monster.
The paralysis comes in waves.
That's wild.
First your toes go numb,
Look at her,
and then
dog.
your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin,
She did promise that she
unable
said
to
she'd
do
make us
anything
miserable
but
for doing
witness
it.
her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So,
That's
helpless.
wild.
I can take my time with you, can't I?
Oh,
She steps closer,
that's funny.
one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by
She's just-
one.
Wait, so she's a
Or maybe
premonition?
I can't take my time with you.
Wait, what is
You
she?
don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Like what, Shuddy? Do you see yourself?
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
And this is supposed to be a love story?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
What? Chapter 2, The Nightmare?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that
So
cabin
that's one ending.
is a princess.
So that was an ending. Huh. Let's save. Okay, that's gonna be a save slot. Okay. This is gonna be my first run of a way that's wild. What? Okay, so now do I get other extra details now?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, there's extra options. That's funny. This is funny. She's gonna kill me again.
People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as
Nah,
yourself.
see what I'm saying, bro? See, he's lying. He's lying. He is lying. He is lying through his teeth. I'm telling you, bro. They like these. They like these. In my little theory brain, the princess is the narrator shot. He's like, I gotta get my shotty out. But no one's gonna let her free. Cause look at my little hand. Look at my little claw hand. It is a horror game. He's like, someone gotta let my little nasty, bad emphasis on the actual definition of bad shawty out, but I gotta get somebody dumb enough to do it and just is gonna listen to me. And that's me, the hero, the supposed hero of the world. But it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
That's interesting. That's more interesting.
Shh. What if he hears us? That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you?
Okay.
Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
We're doubling down on the lying while now having an extra voice of induced paranoia? That's interesting. Yeah, let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Hmm?
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Okay.
You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Okay.
We couldn't trust either of you, and as far as I'm concerned, we still can't.
I agree.
All we did was lock her away. And how'd that work out for you?
Not good.
No comment. Well then, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And your solution is to send us back in there. Do you want us to slay the princess, or do you want the princess to slay us? Obviously, I want you to slay her.
I didn't even think about it
poses
that
a
way.
threat to the world, and the other doesn't. Anyways, I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
They did have some consequences. That girl shut our body down by simply just looking at us. She didn't even touch us. She just simply used paranormal activity, shut our body down, and we died.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back where they started. Sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Okay, meta, but alright.
Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working.
Okay.
And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or have you found yourself in another world altogether? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
The world ended.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Probably. You got a point.
If she brought an end to everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us? I want you to succeed. You'll find a way. You're the only one who can.
Let's talk about the right. Can we talk? Can we talk for a minute?
Just be quick about it.
All right. Okay. Let's see. Who is locked in that basement?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
No, you're withdrawing information. Okay. To quote you from last time, she's just a princess. How could you justify saying that after seeing what we just saw?
She is just a princess.
No.
Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
That's not how paranoia works, buddy. We got a paranoia voice now. Okay. You're being cagey.
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
We did that anyway and we got murdered for it. I'd rather know more.
If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her? Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word. He isn't telling us everything he knows because he doesn't trust us, which means that we can't trust him. Stop talking yourself in neurotic circles and just get to the cabin already.
I don't
No,
want to.
You should do anything but that. We know what's waiting for us in that basement.
The paranoia voice is funny. Okay. Yeah, why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
This. No. No.
You can't just goad us into doing something by calling us special. It's manipulative. Why are you trying to manipulate us? I don't know, I kinda like being special.
Okay, so the main guy is just stupid. Our so-called hero is just naive.
Okay, fine. Maybe you can goad him into doing something, but he's not even the one who makes the decisions here.
Yeah, it's me.
I'm not goading you into doing anything. You already know the princess is dangerous. All I'm trying to say is that you have to be the one to deal with her. I know it doesn't seem fair, but that's just the way it is.
This is weird.
And for what it's worth, I know you have it in you to finish the job.
Okay.
We don't. You saw what happened to us last time. We need to leave.
The spirit voice got me weak. I should do a little drawing. I hope I get more voices. I might be inspired to start doing little doodles.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
It's all coming together.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if we get around her again, like, what before we go for the kill, she just says, stop right there! You tried to kill me! I'm gonna end your life!
Correct!
What am I supposed to do?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Okay, we'll do that this run. Hopefully we'll come right back here, and then we'll try the romance option, I guess, somehow.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Alright. Let's go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
We didn't get a warning last time.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I mean, he did kind of say that last time, but he didn't say it, he didn't phrase it this way.
I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least, she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
I never did from the start of this. Not gonna lie to you. Never did. Never did from the start of this. So
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade
the
stands
table?
between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, the hair on my neck just stood a little bit because there was no mirror last time. The table wasn't turned, and now the blade's on the floor. This
What
just
happened to the door?
This just
There
feels
was a
like
door here
temptation.
last
I
time.
dare you to grab that. And yeah, and there was a door.
It's
The
just an
door's just
empty
gone.
frame. She's already got out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out.
This
Your
is
task
interesting.
awaits.
Is she gonna be
and
drawn
only
differently?
you can do it.
Is she gonna be drawn differently? You didn't say anything about the mirror. on the
Right.
wall.
I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there.
What? You know what? I'm not the paranoid. Those eyes? Oh, I didn't even peep. Ear. Oh, I almost didn't peep them at first. I didn't peep at first.
What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
That's scarier.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants. We shouldn't waste time preening. But if he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do? Maybe he's trying to keep us from looking because there's something horribly wrong with us.
Or we're tweaking. Or maybe we're tweaking.
No, there isn't something horribly wrong with you. You look exactly how you're supposed to look. Now stop second-guessing my every word.
I want to look at that mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin
there's something
wall.
about this little
I
hand.
hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Yeah, I knew there was something.
You reach down and pick the blade up
Well,
off the
we're
floor.
just gonna go in.
It would be
like I
difficult
said,
to slay the
get
princess
job
and save the
done at
world
least.
without a weapon.
And then we'll call that part 1.
Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Paranoia is
Is
not
it
happening.
gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know,
Bomb,
better
buddy.
than a knife? Could we have a bomb? The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Let's go. Let's just not ask questions.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness.
So we're really just gonna ignore the blinking eyes. Like you're really gonna try to tell us like this is just normal.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
This is funny. You could step off into the void. I know I said I was just supposed to kill her, but I didn't think that was gonna be an option. I'm kind of. I'm gonna press it.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them,
Not
but
the
you're stopped
invisible
by an
wall.
invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen? How would falling into an infinite void be better than anything? You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
Right, like this is like.
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
The voice of reason is not commenting on the fact that there are eyes everywhere and we're just walking into nothingness.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
you decide it's best to do nothing.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
What is she, though?
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
See? Like, this is...
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
It's a mask. Oh.
There has to be a way out of this.
Oh, this is crazy.
Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
You just said we've never been to her.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
That's nuts.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left.
Let me do my thing. Let me do my thing.
Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
She's gonna start looking crazy. I bet.
Again, your eyes shoot open as you
Not quite.
gasp for breath.
You look kind of nuts.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why?
I have no idea.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs.
Oh, so we're just talking.
Liver, nerves, heart,
So we could just ask a question.
liver.
I thought the one of the options would just be striking me. Oh, there's a scroll. Oh, wait a minute.
Nerves,
Um,
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
what do you mean with your nightmare?
liver,
What? Oh, brother, no.
liver, nerves,
Run, slay the princess.
liver, nerves,
I want to know information, though.
liver, nerves.
Yeah, what happened to me, though? What happened to me? Where'd it go?
Liver,
Yeah, what
I
happened
tried to
me?
leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me.
liver,
So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
liver.
Oh.
I don't think I can live without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Okay. Bro, I could run this multiple times, though.
Lungs,
I feel like I'm gonna get hard locked in a game like this. This is interesting.
lungs,
I like the little loop,
liver,
the loop in the back. That's making it eerie. This is making it so eerie.
nerves, heart,
But I want to stick with my guns. I want to remain with what I said I was gonna do.
lungs,
Um,
liver, nerves,
I really want to ask some questions, though.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
If you needed me alive, why did you throw me on the stairs?
liver, nerves,
Excuse me.
heart, lungs.
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you? True. You died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
Liver, nerves, heart,
Interesting.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
I want to just jab her, but I feel like she gonna yeet my. Oh, this is so interesting. Well, we gonna stick with my guns. I'm gonna stick with what I said. We gonna jab her this run. I'm gonna see what my consequences are. And we just gonna call it there for part one. Otherwise, I'm gonna get stuck here.
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart.
We did it. We actually did it.
Liver.
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
Oh,
Can she?
We've already seen how she can change heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You're not getting those stairs back. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She falls to the ground, unmoving. Nerves. Oh. I can stop now, can't I? I can. Finally.
And now that she's gone, you can let us out of here. Right?
But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us.
It means that you're stuck here. Forever. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
are you serious?
Oh no, I hate this.
Time passes.
Forever's gonna end. Eventually, right? No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end. I feel sick.
Doesn't
I'm
have to be
annoyed.
forever, though.
I thought the world was
Does it?
gonna. I don't know.
What do you mean?
We still have a way out, clutched in our hands.
Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before. That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die?
We're stuck in an infinite void we can't escape?
Because right now, you don't want us to do that.
You're right. I don't.
But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care?
That's kind of weird to ask, but I get what he's trying to say.
I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours.
Why?
Why?
What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life.
I mean, yeah, but you said we were the chosen ones. Why are we the chosen ones?
Exactly. I don't have to answer that. That's a grim thought, innit? But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along.
We don't have to starve to death. You have our way out. Use it.
You're right, are you stuck?
I'm stuck here with you. I wish I weren't.
That's insane.
Feelings
Okay.
mutual. At
Alright.
least we're all being honest.
So we just. Alright, so we just. Oh. No
You
point
remove
waiting
the
around
blade
for that.
from the princess's body.
What exactly are you planning on doing with it?
It says throw the blade into the void. Oh, we can just wait?
More time passes.
You're still here.
Aw. I bet this is an achievement if you just wait it out. But it's not like it matters if I die, I'll come back.
Ah, yes. The whole looping thing. How unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once.
I don't like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility, didn't you?
Of course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. Oh, you bastard. How much are you not telling us? plenty, but it's all in your best interest. And the world's, and mine.
Is it really? Because we came back to a girl that perfectly remembered that we did not choose to help her out immediately.
She's dead and we're stuck in a hell void forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone?
It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time?
I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
Oh, brother.
No.
Oh, hero. How about now?
Still no.
Oh, brother. I'm gonna wear you down eventually. Right, like, just come on,
You're
brother.
not going to wear me down. Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it. I'm not.
Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
DK.
The narrator ignores you. You can't just describe yourself ignoring us. I can. The narrator continues to ignore you.
Oh, they lost the line. Oh, that's dumb. Alright.
I don't like this, but I suppose there's not much I can do to stop you, is there?
Not at all.
You raise the blade to your neck and slit your carotid artery.
Here we go.
You'd better get this right next time, do you hear me? Don't blow it. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. Right, Wrath, yeah. Wraith, not Wraith. Wrath.
You're on a path in the wood. Shit.
Oh.
This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if
This
we
is
kill
not
her,
even the
it
same
doesn't matter
path.
if she
We are
kills
somewhere
us.
else.
It just goes on and on and on and on and on. Yes, so it does.
Oh, now we got a new voice.
No, there has to be a way out of here. There just has to be.
What if we do what she asked us to last time? What if we just let her leave?
Okay, so you've already been here. More than once, even. Great. So you probably already know all about her and all about the threat she poses to the world.
Right?
Then let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends and everyone ends with it, yourself included.
We already are. I don't think she gonna hear us out even if we tried to help her.
Oh, threatening us with death, are we? And why should we be afraid of dying? We've already done it twice. All death has done is shunt us back to these woods, where we're forced to listen to your empty warnings again and again.
This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it?
It's very
I
different.
don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore.
Not at all.
That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end. Her influence?
Right.
I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright?
I'm too entertained. Okay, I'm gonna save. I want to override my save. No, actually, no. Give me that. Oh, I have pages? Oh, I can have pages? Oh, this is gonna be a good game. This is about to be a good game. This is about to be a good game. I'm not gonna lie, this might be a series. This might be a series. Yeah. Alright, y'all. I think I'm gonna call it there for part 1. I'm just gonna keep it short, keep it simple. I wasn't expecting any of that. That was kind of interesting. That was interesting. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Alright, y'all. Ooh, I'm probably gonna run this about 3-4 times. Alright, y'all. That being said, Blues can do, y'all. We'll see y'all next time. Peace. Oh, this game finna be fun.